All right, packed up camp, left Cloud Pond shelter. Pretty nice shelter, I guess. Well, the shelter I can't speak on because I tented, but it was a nice site. Aptly named because the pond was pretty much gray the whole time, and fog and cloud and stuff. We're at elevation right now, so that's kind of why it was so foggy. Probably actually a cloud. But yeah, it was a decent night overall. This group of like 5 or 6 people came out of nowhere last night, like 10, I think. And we're like trying to figure out where to camp. And I don't think they realized my tent was right there, but they were talking loud and it was like shining their headlamps everywhere. A little annoying, but they sounded like they were kind of fresh backpackers, so what can you do? But anyways, yeah, I don't really know how far we're gonna go today. We could do 18.8 miles. We could do 24 miles. I don't know. So started at 7 a.m. so I got plenty of time to do the 24 if the elevation and terrain allow it. But right now it doesn't look like it's gonna allow it because the trail is just really mucky and big puddle. So it's really slowing down progress, but we'll see what happens today. So, all right, peace out. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, mile 2100, 94.3 to go. From a distance, I thought this was a tent. I got closer. It's a plane crash. Gnarly. I wonder when this happened. This is kind of crazy. Wow. Well, definitely something I didn't expect to see up here, but pretty cool. Okay, so all in all, it's been a pretty crummy day in terms of views. Very cloudy. Nothing great, but we got another river crossing, so it's kind of exciting, I guess. So, yep, about to strap on the shoes and get going. So, see you on the other side. All right, made it across. It was actually really kind of tough. The current was pretty freaking strong, and it went about thigh deep. And I'm about 6 foot, so a little scary. Not really scary at all, but I could really feel the current tugging me. It's kind of fun. I like these river crossings. I hope there's more. And it was pretty cold at first, but I didn't notice it after a little bit. So now I think it stays, not flat, but I think it's easy hiking for the next 5 or so miles, hopefully. I've been told that after the chairbacks it's easy, and the chairbacks are what I just came down from today. So hopefully it's as the people have said, and that this rest of the wilderness is easy. So maybe I'll get done a day early or something. Don't know, but all right, I'll see you later. All right, next day. Campsite I was at last night. It's pretty boring, except it had like the nicest privy I've ever seen. That's not the nicest. It was probably third nicest. What really took it down was the lack of toilet paper. If there's toilet paper in a privy, that gives it like 5 extra points at least in my book. But there was no toilet paper, so I had to use my own. But yeah, we're going, the big thing today is we're going over Whitecap Mountain. It's supposed to give us our first views of Katahdin as long as the weather isn't crappy. But I think I was able to see some views earlier today, so we might be okay. I just got done going up the hill, so I'm a little out of breath. But yeah, Whitecap Mountain, apparently there's a big river to ford again. I'm nervous about the water levels, and I also heard it might rain later today, but I mean, it is what it is. Gotta hope I just get there before the rain. Goal is to do like 25 miles today. Once we're over Whitecap, it's smooth sailing. So 25 should like be pretty easy to do, honestly. Honestly, I might finish on the 14th. To hike today. Tomorrow, day after, will put us right at the base of Katahdin, and then on the 4th day, I'll rise up Katahdin and declare my Thru-Hike over. So that's exciting to think about. But if I catch up to or if I see my friends again, they're like, I think half a day ahead of me. I may goof around and like take an extra day, but I kind of want to I'm like giddy and I want to get this done. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I feel pretty good today. Just tired and gross, and I got 4 more days of being tired and gross. So I had to unplug my headphones again because I know there were audio issues the previous ones. So yeah, that's why I'm just dangling my earbuds. But yeah, that's it for today. Gonna get a move on. I'll see y'all later. All right, on top of Whitecap Mountain. It's supposed to be a view of Katahdin, but a little cloudy. So we're not getting this view. It's big sad. Oh well. But this is the last really like major climb before Katahdin. So it's hopefully gonna be smooth sailing. Even more smooth sailing than it was, because this is already kind of smooth sailing. This is an easy uphill. Should be even more smooth sailing to the end. So it's kind of crazy to think about. Kind of starting to hit me. This is over, or almost over. Here's a view. It's not Katahdin, but Katahdin's over there. Dang it. Oh well. All right, I say oh well a lot. I think it's a good attitude for life, though. Just say oh well. For some things. For other things, you probably shouldn't have that attitude. But this is a cool stretch of trail. All right, I'm gonna get down this thing and get closer to Katahdin, so I'll talk to y'all later. This is the kind of place where it would be so easy to get lost. It all looks the same. I can barely even tell where the path is most of the time. It's pretty well marked, but geez. All right, we've been cruising on the flat section. I timed myself for 30 minutes and I made it 1.9 miles. So roughly like a 3.8 mile per hour pace. That's pretty awesome. So it looks like we're gonna get to the campsite at like 6, which is great because it gives me a full 2 hours to hang out and make food and relax and set up my tent and stretch and everything. So big fan, and it'll have been a 25-mile day, so feels good to do a big mileage day like that. The only bad thing about this is that it's so freaking boring. I am trying to entertain myself with music and podcasts. I'm not having much luck. I don't know why, just nothing seems interesting right now. I'm gonna summit on the 14th now, which is 3 more days. But the thought of like having to do a full day of hiking for 2 of those days, the 3rd day is going to be the summit, of course. That will be exciting. And I probably won't need any music or podcasts for that. But I don't know, 2 more full days of hiking, it's like, ugh. Just don't want to do it anymore. Plus I'm like perpetually really hungry. And I want to start dipping into future days of food to satiate my hunger, which I could theoretically do because I'll be coming up on A-Ball Bridge, which marks the end of the 100-mile wilderness and also has a restaurant slash like snack shop. So I was actually planning on using that as like a mini resupply to get me to Katahdin and over Katahdin. So, you know, I theoretically could kind of pig out today and tomorrow. I think I have like 4 days of food total. So 4 days of food remaining. Yeah, because the first day of the 100 Mile Wilderness I had fantastic trail magic. I only had to eat 1 Cliff Bar. Second day, I ate a full day of food. I packed 5 days. Today's the 3rd day, and I've been on pace to eat a full day of food so far. So 5, 1 day, no food, 2 days. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Yes, I'm an engineer. 5 minus 2, 3 days of food. And I only need 1.5 to get me to A-Ball Bridge. I might be feasting tonight. I'm gonna have to confirm when I get to the campsite. Count out my snacks and my food, but yeah, I may be having a feast. So yeah, I'm just really bored right now, so I'm like vlogging out of boredom more than anything at this point. Just a lot of woods, and it's got a lot of pine trees and stuff, so it's like kind of cool, but really it just looks like your standard forest. So it's not very interesting. But yeah, well, kind of out of things to say at this point, so I'm gonna hang it up and get back to listening to my music mostly.